Welcome back to another Friday live stream. And happy Halloween, by the way. This is going to be an interesting live stream, something I've never done before. But before we get off into that, let's see who all is here early and on time. What is up with this? Excuse me while my browser is not acting properly. Okay, Ken Beard is here. Matt Wolter is here. Drive is here. Drive, I hope your gaming man cave works out as well as it looks like it will. That looks pretty. For those of you who don't know, Drive has been working on a new gaming setup in his man cave, and he's been posting pictures in the Discord. It looks pretty cool. Trucker Kitty is here. Tasmified is here. I'm here. Lobo is here. Lowrider is here. Nicholas XXXN is here. Carlin is here. Nightbot is here. So watch your P's and Q's. Turn off that caps lock key and don't spit out too many emojis or Nightbot will get you. And then I posted a reminder to give the stream a thumbs up. Let's see. Elliot Hallisey is here. All right. Once again, happy Halloween, everyone. This is going to be a very interesting live stream, and I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to stream American Truck Simulator and then Euro Truck Simulator. So this will be interesting, and hopefully we won't have a big crash. But let's see. Anyway, before we get too deep into it, I'll do some shout outs for flatbedders, and then we'll get rolling. Isabella Hagloff, Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, Bedrock, our top ATS driver for February 2023, Bill Welburn, Nicholas XXXN, Susan Arthur, our top Euro truck driver for August 2025. Yes, Dry, what could possibly go wrong? Captain Minnesota, Trucker Kitty, Norwegian Trucker Nicholas, Big Al 2424, our top ATS driver for March 2025. And our top ATS driver for all of 2023. Dasmified, Johnny Hansen, Lobo 1G, our top Euro truck driver for July 2025. Bugwash, our top Euro truck driver for April 2024. Phantom 6767, our top Euro truck driver for October 2024. Wim 55, back here, Wim. Wim is our top ATS driver for March 2024. Harlan Torsev Ice Bear, our top Euro truck driver for August 2023. David Long, aka Shorty, our top ATS driver for, our top ATS and Euro truck driver for September 2025. And Wiz Nation, our top ATS driver for July 2025. All right. And speaking of Pugwash, Pugwash and I have both been having, and I expect a few other people, been having trouble with the key switches on our stem panel button boxes. And so he took the plunge and ordered a new key switch and shared the information with us in the Discord, because that's one of the things we do in the Discord is we share information and we help each other out a lot. So he shared the information that he did, or the key switch that he ordered, which, as it turns out, is a direct replacement for the key switch that came with the button box. And he walked through all the different steps of how he did it and shared that in the Discord. I ordered the same key switch and replaced mine, and it is working like new, smooth as silk, exactly as it should be. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I don't know if I'll do a video on that. I did take some photos of the process, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get on with today's show. As I said, I'm going to stream American Truck Simulator first, and then I'm going to stream Euro Truck Simulator. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the Halloween loads Let me show you where I am first of all. San Diego. And for no particular reason other than that's where I ended up the last time I drove. That's the only reason. So I'm going to grab a load down the street. I've already got it booked. We're going to the BHP. Going to pick up a Halloween treat load of some type. I don't even know what it is. See, Halloween treats. That's what it is. And then we're going to take it to Brackenreach Keep, I think is what it is. Let me look at that again. Yeah, we're going to Brackenreach. Now, you may know that driving an American style truck with a sleeper on it is a little dicey in Brackenreach. So hopefully I won't get hung up like I did before in the trees, but let's go find out. Okay. Oops. What I meant to do? Pushing all the wrong buttons today. So let's use that new key switch. Turn on the electricity and the ignition. As it should be. Nice. By the way, for those who have completed the Witches of Brackenreach event for this year, things that you get are this black cat hanging item and this orb that's up here on my dash. And what else? Seems to me there's something else. If you remember, then let us know. The event, well, I can't say that it's concluded. But the 1.5 million loads that were part of the event were completed earlier this week. So it went pretty quick this year. Welcome, John and Lowrider. Well, I already welcomed Lowrider, but yes, I am driving the Mac Pinnacle today because that is the truck of the week for the Trucky achievements. So we'll see how it does over in Brackenreach. Sure, why don't you go next? Whoa, where did he come from? Well, looks like I did not get a ticket for that. I mean, it was not my fault. He ran into me. Well, there's a couple different ways we could do this. I could back up from here, or I could go around, drive up alongside it, and back up to it. Barbara M., welcome to the stream. Haha, that Barbara. Where is Jaffo? I was just thinking of him earlier today. Okay. All right. So let's need to find a waypoint to where's the set waypoint to desired portal? I don't see any portals. Where are the portals? Oh, there's one right there. It's hard to see. That's the only one. That's a strange place. Let's go. Golden Entertainment, welcome to the stream. Not another one? Closer? Not that it matters, but yeah. Why drive 70 miles when you can drive 20? Aha! Sitting right beside you already. I'm actually going to go around this way. That view didn't work out so well. I'm gonna go out this other gate because there's a piece of gray. So do we have anyone who has not finished the Witches of Brackenreach event? Oh, Nicholas hasn't even started. Well, I suppose that has something to do with being out on the road all week. Say, Nicholas, I thought you had started it before you know, last weekend. For some reason I thought that. And Lobo's not done yet. Megatronception has 5 more to do. Road Trip Nerd has signed up as a reefer hauler. Welcome back to the adventure. Speaking of which, I ought to be doing some shout outs when I'm at these lights. Happy Halloween. Golden Entertainment. That little Kyle? You probably told me that before and I don't remember. Okay. It was the track IR thing that was my clue. Muhammad Helmi, welcome back to the stream. Uniform Goose. Michael Catrone, welcome back to the stream. Ooh. Oh, I forgot about this stupid California speed limit. No road trip, I'm in San Diego. We just picked this up in La Mesa. Glad to hear it, Mohammed, and you're welcome. Uniform Goose, you keep messing. This is the stream. You're here. Speaking of doing unique things in a stream, like we are today, tomorrow's members live stream is going to be interesting too. By the way, Road Trip Nerd, it's not far removed from LA. We were just right down the highway from it. Slow trucks. Travel Center, Trucker's Entrance. All right, we got to look for the falling leaves. There it is. Here we go. Thor is here. Welcome back, Thor. Now, is this where the alligators are? Yeah, right over there. Let's go check them out. Well, Ken Beard ought to be right at home with these fellers. He lives near the swamp, Louisiana. All right, guys, I gotta go. All right, let's have a look at this map. All right, so you remember all of this. We can't go this way because it's blocked. So it seems to me I had a lot of trouble when I went this way. So I think I will just keep to the left and try to find my way out, coming out here. Scary Swamp Monsters is right. Okay. Let's go. Beacons, yeah. No point to running them, though. Okay, that way is blocked. I thought about setting up a day cab to do this. But then I thought, where's the challenge in that? Right drive? I think if he had the opportunity, he'd bring doubles in here. Whoops. Yeah, looks like you're right. Doesn't matter. Jeez. Doesn't matter. I think I'm going to lock my differentials just in case. Hello, Adam. Welcome to the stream. Adam, are you going to go trick-or-treating later? All right. You're right, Thor. It is easier with the European truck. We'll do that next. Well, like I said before, I think SES really outdid themselves this year. And now I have to wonder, what's Winter Wonderland going to be like? Wow. That is really something. Casper, welcome to the stream from Northern Ireland. Nice. Well, guys, I think you're both right. First I drilled through the belly of the beast and then over the spine. Why don't we go ahead and do the viewpoint again, just for fun. I can do some shout-outs at the same time. Phantom 6767 is here. JJ Man 1982, Omega Trucking, our top ATS driver for January 2024. Tillman B0710, Nick, David H74, RD04 Dave, our top ATS driver for March 2023. Trokin, Douglas Williams, JC Drives, our top Euro truck driver for March 2025. Thomas Berger, Doom 3, Matthew Roth, Lee Jenkins, Lee01 Mister, Pancake Man, Colin Percival, Ken Beard, Thumper and Bo, Ryan, Grumpy Gruntpaw Gaming, Lord Dragon, Brownsville to Yakima, that is a long run. Ken Maselman, Greg O'Ray, Donald William, MKA Transportation, Carlos DeJackal, Gearjammer 89, Sparky, It's Angry Blake, JBVHD, Bazaru Piras, Aston Wilmot, on Whitesall, Trucker John, our top ETS driver for August 2025. Lewis Gamer 2025. All right. Willie is here. I doing trick-or-treating? No. I'm just gonna hide in my cave. That's a spooky castle. I agree with you, lowrider. But I don't want to push them too hard. They've only got limited resources, and we need him to finish up the DLCs. And they just released something new today. Well, announced it today. I didn't read through the whole blog post, but I did watch AP 101's video on it. Hey, pilot. HFCJ Gamer, Connor Astro, Mr. Noasis, David McFlurry, Martin Lowe's, Gamer Lady 65, Ricci 1996, Freezer G, Muhammad Helmi, Wave 99, Brenda 0514, Tanish Kumar, Corsten, Chubby Wolf, Jake 8524. That is everybody. Yeah, they really did a good job. Wiz is her. What about you, Wiz? Her. Yeah, Thor, I'm pretty excited about that too. I've been driving with Kyle. I saw that. Willie, Reaper Hauler for 34 months. Happy Halloween, all. Yeah, wow. It's amazing. Yeah, I saw you guys' job reports come in. Where is her name? If you're referring to your name, I did your shout out right at the very beginning. And no, I'm not on the server. If I was on the server, well, there's no reason for me to be on the server. So did you guys just finish another one? I cannot see that. Ah. Yes, pilot. Willie is gifted 5 memberships. Lucky recipients are Bad Kid, Eddie Parsley, Lennox, Uniform Goose, and Breton Doherty. Yeah, Thor, you've been driving up a storm. Taking it for lost time, I think. Am I missing a Swifty? Talking about when I wrapped around that tree? Well, I remember one. There you go. Road trip nerd, I could imagine doing this in real life. This would be a cool drive. Coming up here, I mean, that would be interesting. That car caused the accident, not me. He gets a Swifty. He T-boned, well, not T-boned, but he hit me in the middle of the intersection. And it was my turn to go. And there was a cop at that intersection, and even he wouldn't give me a ticket for that. I think about that all the time, Thor. When I have to do a long backup like this. It's a kind of a backup job where you might as well just pack a lunch. Yeah. You know, it's amazing road trip that as big as a truck is, people just don't see them. I get it with motorcycles, you know. They're smaller. But to hit a truck, if you're not paying attention, that's pretty bad. All right, so let's have a look at the map real quick. Yeah, a few bottles of water, maybe even a few stops along the way. Stupid ads. Joshua Haymaker is here. Welcome. Yeah, what? Well, it was a three-way stop actually. Cross traffic was 2, and then I was the third. So I waited for traffic to clear, and then I went. In fact, somebody else went when it was my turn, and I just slowed down enough to avoid hitting them. But then as I was getting through the intersection, somebody hit me. What? What do you mean I was at fault legally? How could I be at fault? I had the right of way. Let's see, Megatron, Exception. I suspect the all-way stops are programmed. Yeah, and that's what it was. It was an all-way stop, but it was 3. With giveaway rules rather than first come, first served. Except this guy didn't give way. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, okay, yeah, that would make sense. Oh, that's got a point. I'm gonna go with that. Did go into the right lane, which as a truck I should do, but yeah, you should pull into the left lane and then move over. Okay, I'll take that. All right, back to this. Let's get something out of here. Want to go to Bozeman or do I want to go to Seattle or Gillette? Burns. Let's go to Seattle. Haven't been there in a while. I guess I didn't think of it that way, Pilot. What do I think of SES going to Canada before finishing the US? I guess I didn't even think about it. I mean, they didn't say when it would be done, but they have announced it. So, yeah, they're gonna release that before they finish the US. I don't know. I guess I don't care. But now that you mention it, it is one of those things that has been discussed from time to time that after they finish the US, the lower 48, then surely they'll go to Canada and or Mexico, maybe even Alaska. Interesting. All right, let's get on down the road. We need to go to the witch's hut yet and do that viewpoint. And then we'll go back through the other way. I guess I'm just happy to see more content. But I need to give that some more thought. I would like to see them do more of the United States. I mean, they still haven't even announced North Dakota or Minnesota yet. Yeah, Louisiana's coming out within the next 6 weeks. Well, Adam, they always have signs showing the next state over, even if it's not released yet. I mean, there's signs for Minnesota and Iowa, because in reality, that is the next state over, even if it's not announced by SES. As I think, as the states get smaller, they'll either release as a group, like they did with the West Balkans. Like maybe there'll be a New England DLC. But I think they'll change the scale, because there's still going to be a lot to see. The Witch's Hill, not Hut. Let's see. Yeah, Thor, that's a good point. It's American Truck Simulator, not US Truck Simulator. So I think that, again, as we get farther east and northeast, the states get smaller, they may double some up, like New Jersey and New York or something. I don't know. Or New Jersey, Maryland. I don't know. But probably they'll change the scale so that they can still show a lot. And I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I tend to agree with Pilot. We just always kind of thought that they were going to finish the U.S. states first. So I guess I'm okay with it. I mean, I don't have a problem. Walter, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota. Well, South Dakota has been announced, and it's coming out next year, in about a year, I think. Seeing as I already paid a fair bit of money for the Alaska map mod, I'm okay with them waiting on that. Especially since that map maker is still doing updates to that map. He's adding to it. He's got it. He posted something in his Discord earlier this week about some new stuff, new ice road stuff. Kitty, kitty. Yeah, is that what you said? That makes me want to pet the kitty. All right, let's get on down the road. little fast for this road. All right, chat. Should I go through the tunnel or the mine, or should I go around by the waterfall? Should have put up a pole. Let's see. Rick Rashid is here. Welcome to the stream. Well, American Truck Simulator, it's not just North American Truck Simulator. At some point, it'll probably expand to all of the Americas. All of North America, Central America, South America. Won't that be awesome? I mean, they got enough stuff to add to the game for 20 years. And New York State is a big state, so is Pennsylvania, Virginia, Michigan, North Carolina, and the southern states, yep. Grape the broom and take to the sky. What? Oh, grab the broom? Through the mine. Turn right now. Turn left. Yeah, I got 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Nicholas says down the cliff. Changing the scale is plausible and most likely along with groups of states being released. As long as they don't slow down releasing states too much, I think it's great. I agree. As a Canadian, I am insulted. It's still American Truck Simulator as they are adding British Columbia. What? Okay, now I got to vote a second vote to the right. Flip a coin. The last time I went this way, I went to the mine and I got stuck. It's all America, Rick. North America. We do tend to refer to the United States as America. That's true. But Canada is part of North America. Mexico is part of Central America. Collectively, they were referred to as the Americas. That is something though. Well, that would be cool. New Zealand Truck Simulator? I might like that. If SCS did it. I'd like to do the Australian Truck Simulator. I know there's a beta out, but I don't have time to mess with that at the moment. A little bumpy through here. You know, I wonder what would happen if you did try to drive over the cliff. Back there at the waterfall area? Or on the other side of the waterfall? I was able to pave my own way through the mine shaft so I wouldn't try my luck on the cliff. What happened? Did you get hung up? Did you notice that Trucker Kitty has his own teddy bear now? You made it through, but barely. Interesting. Bugwash! I was telling everybody at the beginning, near the beginning of the stream, about replacing the key switch on the button box that you led the way on. Mine is working brilliantly. It is really nice to have a working key switch on my button box again. I think I missed an opportunity to go a different way. Oh. Oh well. We'll go this way. Fried eel. I guess I can't really go ooh too much, considering I've had eel sushi. Well, it was smoked eel. wasn't raw. Still, it was eel. Yeah, Pugwash, I think dodgy is a understatement. But that key switch you discovered was an exact replacement. Right down to all the markings. What's that, Rick? Is that a nope? For Halloween? Where's your sense of adventure? Yep. Drive? I don't know. What were electric eels called before we discovered electricity? I never thought about that. Icy, zappy sea snakes. I'm sure I didn't leave any in my trailer paint on that tree trunk back there. Small motorcycles, hopefully it'll be a little more sturdy. Yeah. But again, it looked identical to the one that failed, so I was kind of surprised based on that description. I was kind of surprised that the original one failed. I mean, granted, I used the heck out of it daily for over a year before it failed. Bye-bye, Gators. Until next year. Let's see. See you, Rick. Win 55. Rumble eel, he says. Thanks, Lowrider. Let's have a look at this map, see where we're going. So we're down here by the scale. We just got to go over here to the Walmart. Thor's eels sound a bit better than the Cockney jellied eels, whatever that is. That sounds icky. getting off up here. I should have stayed in that lane. Apparently. Not red, it's not red, it's not red, it's not red. Lightning eel? That sounds reasonable. So, drive, what's the answer? I think we're all waiting. Unless you were just posting a random question that popped into your brain. I'm hoping that you have an answer standing by. Oh, okay, we got this one. So it's just some random question that popped into your head and you thought you'd ask? 2 dozen other people? That's right, Pugwatchy was gaslighting us. I mean, that's not really the definition of gaslighting, but that's what popped into my head. Come on, truck, let's go. Forward. Forward. Men low, low. I'm going to tell you what I just did in a second. And this is something you can't do unless you have a button box or you find a different way to map that. Aha! Here's an answer. Numb eels. That's interesting. All right, I'm not going to drop it just yet. What I'm going to do is tell you what I did to get moving, because I couldn't move. Oh, I was trying to move forward. So, let me see. Did I turn that on? No. So what I did was I set the trailer brakes. And then put it in gear, low gear, pulled against the trailer and got the truck to move and then released the trailer brake. I've done that in real life to get moving. Sometimes you need a little oomph, get a little momentum going. So if you don't have anything mapped to the trailer brake, you might want to do that. The trailer has its own brakes. Okay, let me pull away from here. And I'm just going to stop right here. Shut her down. Okay, so now this is going to be interesting. What I'm going to do is take a little break. Yeah, I guess drive is kind of the same thing, except your parking brake locks up the truck tires, the drives. And yeah, you can still kind of force them to turn. But if you set the parking brake just for the trailer, then you can get there's a little bit of, as you know, there's a little bit of slack in that assemblage. So you can start to get the truck moving and then release the trailer brake while you're pulling against it, and it'll all start to move most of the time. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a short break for a few minutes if I can. Come on. Here we go. We'll be back in a few minutes. And we're mostly back. Come on, truck. There it is. I forgot it always takes a moment for that to catch up. All right, so where are we? We're in photo mode. That's where we are. We are in Munich. That's where we are in Germany. So, the shaker, huh? That's interesting. Yeah, I guess it would make you shake. Shake, shake, shake. All right. I've got a load waiting for me. Sure all my lights are working. They are not. So we're picking up a load right down the street. I don't know why I'm stepping on the clutch. I drive an automatic over here. By the way, I am driving my Volvo. Actually, it should be the FH5, not 6. I really got a 6. Could have swore I grabbed a 5. Ah. Oh well, I still like the truck. The FH5 is the truck of the week for Trucky achievements. Well, I can't switch now. MS Gaming, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Willie, what do you think of that? Switching over. Wait till you see what I got in store for you guys tomorrow for the members stream. Actually, it's going to be different. I won't be driving, but I will be sharing a video of me driving. Oh, I guess I didn't set this up yesterday. This is, I have 28,000 kilometers on this truck. Open the map? I just had the map open. We're in Munich. Ooh, red light, red light. I can't get away with that over here. There's the map. You're doing a parade tomorrow? Well, that makes sense. I guess it's what, Halloween though? What is up with my mirrors? Why are they so dark? Pre-Veterans Day. Right. Okay. Yeah. It's like in a week and a half from now. I was thinking we should do something for that. It's on a Tuesday, though. MS Gaming. Nope. Never been on Truckers MP. Probably never will. Although I've toyed with the idea a few times. All I ever hear is bad stuff. Okay. Oh, I got to, wait, that gate gonna go up? Ah. Well, okay then. Guess we'll go out a different way. Now I need to pick a portal. Pick a portal. So there's one here, there, here. Pick a portal, any portal. Just pick one. One might be tough to get to. I'm gonna go with this one over here on the other side of town because I can uncover some of these gray roads. Did you know that DSV, the truck that was in front of you in the intersection, is a huge Danish trucking company? You probably said that before and I forgot, so thanks for reminding. MS Gaming, yes, a real life truck driver. We have quite a few current and former real life truck drivers in our community. Oh, which is what Thor just said. Turning right. I've driven the Cascadia Freightliner, the Peterbilt 579. I don't remember which international. I think it was international. Kenworth T680. That was my favorite. Smattering of other trucks when I drove locally here. A Mack truck, which I hated, but it was a piece of junk. Piece of junk, as Rashid would say. Hello. Give me a second. I appear to have something not mapped that it should be mapped. Zoom. Oh, I know what happened. I accidentally mapped that to something else by mistake. Here we go. I don't know where I'm going. This the right way? Yep. Gamer Lady is here. Welcome. So MS Gaming, where are you? Where in the world are you from? Stop lying, Nicholas. You run into me. Canada, okay. Quebec? Oh, I guess I can stay in this lane. Sturgis, Michigan. I am not familiar with Sturgis, Michigan. And I've been around Michigan here and there. What part of the state is Sturgis in? There's our falling leaves. Twinkle leaves. MS Gaming, I am old. Okay, I don't think we have any gators here. Ooh, what was that? Ah, Pugwash, I just love that feel. Turn that key switch, fires right up. Love it. And it stays fired up. Let's see here. Near Indiana and Ohio state line. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have not been anywhere in this profile. Ah, I did not realize that. Okay, so I got to map out something new. We're just going to go and deliver this, and that will probably be it. Yeah. So I'm not even going to do the viewpoints because I've already done them earlier in the stream. So let's go explore some new roads. Well, new to this profile anyway. Hey, we can't go that way. Gotta go this way. I'm just gonna have to do this from memory, which, as you probably know, can be very problematic. Near Highway 80. The US 80. I think Interstate 90 runs through southern Michigan. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 94. Let's see. Guess we'll go this way since I don't remember. Oh, goody. Off to a great start. Wow. I didn't think Interstate 94 was that far north of the state line, I mean. Yep, I am not going the way I wanted to. All right, let's look at a map. I'm lost. Okay, yeah, I wanted to actually go this way. I guess we'll go this way. You know, it was fun driving this on the server with other folks, seeing their trucks in the distance. That was kind of cool. I think I'm falling behind on chat. Oh yeah, here's the dragon. Ooh, that sound. Did I hear that before? The growling? I guess probably. MS Gaming says name is the NVIDIA. Not sure what that is, but my name is Boomer. I go by Boomer because I am a boomer. Boomer gamer. I actually wanted to go the other way. Through the mine. Let's see. Pranav, welcome to the stream. Big fan. That's awesome. And where in the world are you from, Pranav? Hope I pronounced that correctly. Ouch. India. Well, that's awesome. I have a few fans in India. Whoa, yikes, yikes, yikes. Slow her down. Well, thanks for showing up for the stream. All right. Well, we're at least going to get to connect with the road here shortly. And you used to play Euro Truck? Not anymore? Let's see. MS Gaming, we do convoys in our Discord community server. Anybody can join in there in a convoy. All you gotta do is join the Discord server and get your game set up to match our server, follow the rules, and you could even work your way into a live stream like this. But there is no way anybody could connect to me if I did set up a convoy. Nobody has access. Almost nobody has access to some of my mods. I do have some custom and paid mods in this profile, but on our server we don't. We only have a small number of required mods on our server, and they're all free, available on Steam. So if you're interested in joining a gaming community and convoying with other people in American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator, join the Discord. There's a link in the description below. Just like it says on the side of my truck, link in the description below. You used to play daily. Oh, Pilot's got the answer. As usual. It's just that it's Friday, so I figured Pilot was at work. Halloween's going great. Yeah, Megatron, I would agree with that. It is an awful lot like that hidden road in Nebraska near Scotts Bluff. We also have a virtual trucking company, Boomer's Trucknado Transport. That's what the custom artwork is about. BTT. Alright, where am I going with this? I gotta back down that road over here. Man, it is hard to see. Yeah, this is the second time in a row, Pilot, and I think I've only had it once or twice before. No, twice. The first time I did a delivery up here, and the last time before today. Like when we did that convoy up here. Lurch is doing the dad taxi thing today. He generally doesn't join me on Fridays during the school year because he's got I guess it's the school year. He's still got one in high school. And he does the driving in the family. Yeah, he's working. That's his job. Plus he does DoorDash. So he's probably doing both of those. Let's see. Ordinarily, I would be ending the stream right now, but what I want to do is I want to go the other route. I'm not gonna do the viewpoint because I've already done it during this stream, and I did it in American Truck Simulator. But I am going to drive around and go through the mine. Pranav, I don't know what Carthy is. However, check Pilot Bro's responses to MS Gaming earlier about how to connect with me in our community. So scroll up and look at Pilot Bro's responses to MS Gaming. But the first step to that is to join our community Discord. We typically convoy on Sundays, and in fact, this Sunday we will be. I think we're convoying in Euro Truck. You know what? I just clicked on the button and didn't even pay attention. Pugwash, you still here? Okay, MS Gaming, I'll look for your profile. Good deal. Ooh. And then when I get a chance to respond, I'll point you in the direction to figure out how to set up your game to comply with our server. We have a server. Okay, so yeah, Pugwatch says we're doing Euro Truck with Pro Mods Europe this Sunday. I don't know why I'm signaling in this special area. There's nobody here. Force of habit. The timing, that's a good question. It's pretty early for me on Sunday, or kind of early. Not super early. Well, MS Gaming, I thought you were in Canada. So the timing is like 7 p.m. in the UK, I think. 7 or 8. Gotta be 6 or 7 actually. Not yet, they haven't road trip. Not till next year sometime. All right, here's the Witches Hill. This is where the kitty cats are. There they are on the ground, and there's one up there on the side of the house. There's the witches. Six p.m. in the UK. Okay, so I don't know what time that would be in India. Probably 8 or 9 p.m. Cheese store. Let's see. One girl. So, do folks in India celebrate Halloween? You guys go door to door trick or treating to get candy? Oh. Ooh. I gotta pay attention to this. Okay. I'm going to stop right up here. Check out the pigeon in a cage. Or not pigeon. It's a seagull. I think that's an homage to Finding Nemo. Fine? Fine? But yeah, I never did get the picture of it last time. Let's see. New Zealand Halloween is basically just the candy and decoration sales. It's all about the merch here. None of the overall culture came over with it. Yeah, it's an awful lot like just the merch culture here too. It's what it's evolved into. Yep. What Pilot said. Gotta watch that language. Speaking of rules. Ooh. I felt that. That's it, lowrider. That's why I didn't bring a trailer. I didn't want to get stuck again. I mean, I still might get stuck, but hopefully I'll be less likely to get stuck. Plus, I have 2 drive axles. Ow. Here it is. This is where I got stuck last time. Yay, I made it. We have Dutch brothers here too. I mean, I don't go there, just like I don't go to Starbucks, just because it doesn't make sense. But yeah, they have those around here. But I buy beans and grind them. That's how I do my coffee. Ish. Hot and black. That's how I like my coffee. Nothing in it. Okay. Oh, can't go left or right. Well, I'm just going to go back to the portal. I don't know if I can go through or not, since I don't have a load. Well, I thought this was the right way to go, but maybe not. I'm gonna go back. That's how I like it, lowrider. Oh, is this just a roundabout? That wasn't worth going back for it. Wouldn't want to get a teaspoon in my eye. Yeah, I recognize this. I wrapped a trailer around these trees a couple of times. All right. Now we're on course. And this, I think, just goes around and reconnects with this road. Or it's just a roundabout. Dead end. Has anybody gone back to the portal without a trailer? I don't remember if I did that. I haven't done it with the Halloween event, but I don't remember if I did it with the Winter Wonderland. Well, let's find out what happens. I go back to the same place I was? No, I went to a random place, apparently. I'm in Sweden. How about that? Okay, well. Interesting. We'll just leave it here. Let's see. I'm always careful when putting sugar in my coffee. I don't put too much so I don't get diabetes. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, we've gone well over today. I hope you have enjoyed this particular experiment. Tomorrow, as I said at the beginning, for those who weren't here, we will be doing something else different for the members live stream. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to go through it or not. But, you know, if I couldn't, that was fine. You can always quick travel somewhere, so that would work. Let me just get out of that screen. So we have all learned something then, unless of course some of those folks did it on their own. Oh, you know what? I forgot something. Well, thanks, Road Trip. Always happy to have you here. We're going to wrap it up for today. Remember, tomorrow during the members live stream, we're doing something different. An American Truck Simulator with a little touch of Farming Simulator. I'm not gonna do the actual driving in either game. I've recorded and created videos. Well, one, and I'm working on the other one yet. And we'll share those during tomorrow's stream. So the idea, and I talked about it a little bit in the past, since we've got the Corona equipment that is also available in Farming Simulator, I will be driving a load or a couple of different loads of the new Corona equipment from the agricultural DLC to a farm in Farming Simulator and delivering it. And it'll be a different thing completely for both games, at least from my experience. So, yes, everyone, thanks for being here. Leave a like on your way out the door. And let's see, Megatron says, from what I recall, Winterland Portal sent you to random places if you went through without loads too. Maybe that was only the first year. Okay, well, that's what just happened. So maybe that is what happened in Winter Wonderland. I don't know if I ever tried it. I don't recall. I mean, it's been a year since the last time, or at least 11 months anyway. So I'm old and I forget things. Anywho, so we're gonna head out and we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for being here.